why. Good morning. Welcome back. So, just got to site, and that's just on the surface, so I must have missed that. Now, whatever that is, it's full of liquid. Looks like some sort of decanter stopper, but it's completely full of liquid. So maybe that's possibly a medicine vial or something like that, and it just looks like a stopper. You break the neck off. That's an interesting find. Completely sealed. Any road, yeah. So it's been over a week since we've been back at this tip, and I've been itching to get back. It was just getting good, and I had to leave, if you remember, on the last dig with Rob and Colette from Lancashire Larks. So yeah, it were just getting good. Like I say, I really wanted to get back and dig it and do a proper hole before anybody else does, because we were digging just down there, see where we filled it in, and it were, like I said, there was some good stuff coming out. So let's get a hole open, let's stop whittering on, let's get into it. I'll bring you back on the first bottle. Yeah, so we just got through the, just dug the topsoil off, just left it there so I can cover it back when I'm finished. And there's a few come out already, so we've had a little bovril. I will put my gloves on in a minute. We've had a little salt shaker, or a pepper pot, nice cut glass, and we've had this here, which is a lovely aquacolour panel bottle. Bit plain, but there's tons of bubbles in. I do like these. I don't know why I keep taking them, to be fair, because they're just plain glass, but they look lovely when they're cleaned up. So there's a few bottles here from my last bile pile that I kept for the mudlarkers, and I'll just add to it here. But there's all sorts. There's a jar there, literally just under the surface. I've literally just took the topsoil off, and we're straight into bits of pottery and bottles and all sorts. Bit of metal there. Right, let's chase it down. Right, so we've just had a few bits out. I've just put them on there. We've had an amber jar, screw top amber jar, and like what I think's like a face cream pot. Lovely amber colour. In fact, it's a stunning amber colour, but it's not what I'm after. We've had a bit of pottery down here as well, with like a house on it. Would have been like a little teacup probably, and that's some sort of eating bowl with a butterfly on. We're not that far down, to be fair. We're only like a foot so far. Right, so let's keep going then. So I found that last week. I found the stopper and I found the top, and then if I can get you right, this has just come out. That's the bottom. That's the bottom of it. There you go. Gutted. The back's missing though. Maybe if we find the other bit, we'll have a full bottle. A nice little cobalt blue. Right. There's a few more bits showing down here, so I'm just going to have them out and then I'll bring you back. Another big bottle. A massive. Where's some massive green. Lovely green colour. That's beautiful. Let's have a look at this. So we've got it's just a 2-part mould. It's not an applied lip or anything, so it's not that early. Sorry about the shoddy camera work. I'm trying to film with one hand. Oh, we've had one of these In fact, there's one of these just over there. It's a RMCM and Co. Still, it's got some lovely air bubbles in it. Yeah. We'll see. We'll put it there if we decide to take it. There's a few more. I can hear a few more bits crunching underneath the shovel. Just so we'll have them out and I'll bring you back. Right, so there's a few bits in the hole. We've got a bottle sticking out just here. We'll leave that in there for the time being, but just had like a little cog. Probably from an alarm clock, or it's too big for a pocket watch, I think. More than likely an alarm clock. We've had this, which was probably be the top of a jar. Excuse me, a jar lid. You just the edge of it there, so that would probably be like a big cookie jar, toffee jar. Stevenson's Brothers furniture polish. So we get a lot of them around here. They're actually made in Bradford. I do actually have a photography page on Facebook called obviously Lancashire Lad Photography, and I posted all my urban explores on there when I were photographing abandoned buildings, and the Stevenson's Brothers factory was one I did. They dealt with stuff like potash oils, emulsions, soaps, olive oil, stuff like that. They used to import quite a lot of olive oil into the country back in the day. So if you're interested in having a look around the old mill, then go on my photograph page and have a look. All the photographs are there, and there's other stuff there as well. So yeah, if you're interested in having a look around the Stevenson's Brothers, we seem to find a lot. Like I said, we find a lot of them bottles here, so it might be interesting for you to find them. And there's a few more bits and bobs at the bottom of the hole. I'll dig them out and I'll get them back on. So I just had this, and now we've got a matching pair, exactly identical. That one's got a different thread, different screw top, so it might be slightly earlier, but yeah. And then there's what looks like getting down into it. There's a few things. Shall we have this out here while we're on camera? Yeah, I thought I knew it. Just a jar used for paint. I thought it was green at one point, but it's definitely aqua. But they put like a green paint colour inside it. Don't want no stinky jar. Well, we're back on. Just want to say thank you for all the subscribers. We're back up to we're up to 120, which is really good. I'm so pleased. When I first thought about starting a YouTube channel, it seemed like a bit of a daunting task. I weren't sure how to edit videos. I weren't sure how to go about filming. I mean, I've done photography, but I've never filmed a thing in my life, apart from a couple of live streams on Facebook. But that was just me whittering to a camera over lockdown. But yeah, I've had quite a lot of positive feedback and really good comments off people. And I appreciate everything. I appreciate all the likes and subscribes and shares, and just want to say a massive thank you. Yeah, so if you subbed, then brilliant. Thank you very much. There's analytics on there and stuff like that you can see, and we seem to be doing well. There's no negative feedback or no negative comments. So yeah, all good. Thank you very much. Right. Anyway, get that out of the way, and then let's get back to this hole. So just had this lovely little Kaale bottle. Now, when we were here last, Rob found 2 of these matching pair. I don't know if he's took them with him. Probably has, because I can't find them on tip, so I think he's took them. But if you want a 3rd one to go with your collection, Rob, there you go, mate. Oh, and I found some more of that. Found some more of that as well. Yeah, so it definitely looks like an alarm clock interior. There's the first cog. We'll leave it all there together. Maybe we can do something with that. Maybe not. So I just had a big old bottle out. Just wait there while I get it for you. It's quite a massive, well, it's a massive aqua. Look at that. Lovely colour on it. Unfortunately, it's not embossed. Would have had a label on that side, obviously, but look at the air bubbles in that. Stunning. I did have this piece, which wherever I put it. Oh no, I can't remember where I put it. I think it's over there. There it is. It's a piece of a chemist bottle. Marthamoid. So that's literally just down the road where we are. MPS. Marthamoid. That would have been a nice chemist, that. If there's any more in here. But we'll find them. Right, let's crack on. Right, so we've just hit a seam here. A proper seam, and a little box just fell out, so let's get it up and have a look at it. So we can tell it's a lovely green colour. Where's that sun? There we go. Lovely green colour. And it's a crown top. There's no embossing on it. There's a bit of a stamp on base, but yeah, no embossing, unfortunately. So that's on the pile. We're doing all right. We've found a few. So let's start digging this seam. And while we're at it, that new tip I found in, well, I'm not going to say where it is, but the new tip I found. Saying I've had no negative comments, but I've had a couple of comments, all both saying the same thing. The reason you're digging broken bottles out of the top is because you're digging in somebody else's hole. You're digging basically spoil, their backfill rubbish, throwbacks. I can guarantee you, I wasn't. I'm in the hole. I'm looking at seams. You can see the seams running through the ash. There's bottles in the seam. It's just quite a way down. Like I say, you've got to, I mean, it has been dug. I'm not going to deny that. It has been dug quite heavily. But I was digging right on the edge of the tip, and I actually found a seam. You can see I could see with my own two eyes. So I've been digging for quite a while now. So I won't say I'm a pro, but I do know what I'm looking for. And obviously I'm there, you're not. You can't really see on camera what I'm looking at. So yeah, so anything like that, if you think you know better, it's better not to comment. Just put people down. So yeah. Anyway, I've had a little rant, so let's crack on. So I just found another one of these. That's 4 now. Rob's had 2. I've had 2. Sorry, there's a go away. Flipping fly. Try and get a bit of light on it, but this one's got like a yellowy, oily liquid inside. We'll just pop the cork. Sod off. Ooh. It smells like lemon varnish. That's all I can describe it as. It's like it's like a citrusy varnish. That's weird. Maybe some sort of dressing, olive oil. I don't know. It's quite oily. It looks like looks like a salad dressing, really, but I don't know. That's weird. That can live just over the top of the hill. Go away. Yeah. So like I say, I'm right up on moors here, so I'm getting pestered by flies. But see how far down we are now. We're about 4 feet, 3.5 feet, and we've hit this lovely seam, which seems to be going this way and that way. So I think I was in the top of it. This is where I was digging last time, just here in this bank. So I've opened, like I say, right up next to it. Because if you remember, we found that pot lid, and I'm kind of hoping for another. So we'll see. Let's crack on. So I just had this little bottle top, called a bottle stopper from a pickle jar. Cannington Show, Company Limited, St Helens. That's a nice little one, lovely amber colour. Nice. You can see we're getting quite a way down now. Right, let's keep chasing. Right, so because I was digging so close to my old hole, we've had a little bit of a cave in. Not much, not massive, but it's filled my hole It's filled the hole I'm digging anyway, a little bit. And I was down onto it, what looked like a beer bottle, but it's buried it again. It's about a foot underneath me now. So we'll have a little route around in here, because this is the way we're chasing the seam anyway. See stuff in back there. Is that a jam jar? Yeah, little jam jar. Marmalade pot, but it's got a chip in the neck. So yeah, right, okay. Well, let's get all this old spoil out again and get back down to that beer bottle, eh? Right. Right. So just dropped out. Base of a Codds bottle. Is it going to be whole? No, it's not. Nope, no, it's not. And it's another one of those. Hebden. Yeah, it's an Hebden bridge. James Simpson. Hebden bridge. Gutted. It's all jam jars. You can see it all dropping out there. Jam jars, marmalade jars. Right, there was a big old 16-ounce Marmite there. Was it a 16? No, it's an 8. But it's an early neck on it. So, right, anyway, let's get this spoil pile out, and you can see just how far I got. So all this is dropping out is the stuff I didn't dig out last time. Just because I've loosened it all now, it's all coming back. Right, let's get on with it. So this is where we got the pot lid from. We've cleared all spoil away. There's a bit of a plate poking out there, but I'll just hit a green bottle just down here, little flasky looking thing. Oh, it's like an amber. That's nice. In fact, if I can make that out, it's still got something in there. It's like a little green flask. Early cork neck, little small cork neck. Let's pop that open actually. And, sniff test. No, it's just got water in it. That's a lovely little green, but it's got like a, try and hold it up to light. I don't know if you can make that out. It's got like a green edges, but the middle's like a brown colour, almost like a defect, if you will. Nice, right. So yeah, this is where I don't know if I've showed you this. I've just had a little hexagonal panel. We've had quite a few sources out. That's what we've had so far. I mean, this hole was absolutely loaded, but it's quite modern. But this is where we got the pot lid from here, just here. And you can see the layer. You can see the layer perfectly. It's ash. What's that actually? Nothing. And then you can see this like darker layer, and then another orange layer underneath. So the layers are definitely there. Let's sort of get something decent out of it. Right then, let's crack on here. So something's just come out in here. Where are we? Not that wine glass. Where's it gone? It was just here. Let's get a shovel on it, hang on. There we go. It's just like a little vase type thing. Got a broken neck anyway. Never mind. Flag sauce. No, whoever needs a bottle of sauce that big must be eating quite a lot, unless it's like a canteen. But I quite like the style of writing on there. Actually, it's It's quite nice, even though it is a white bottle, but it's got a broken neck. Unfortunately, we've just had a, well, I've just stupidly put my fork through an old Kaale and Son marmalade jar. The bits of it are still in pot metal. I'm a little bit gutted about that one because that would have been nice. And then we've just had a Garten sauce. We've had a compo. Oh, I think there's a poison. Oh no! Gutted. Would be broken, wouldn't it? That would have been nice as well. Lovely colour on that. Really dark blue, almost royal blue that. Right, let's get back to it here. Good old backhouse, Yorkshire sauce. Oh, Yorkshire relish, sorry. With quite a lot of its labels still left on there as well. But it's not the aqua one that I like to collect. Well, I don't collect them, I just take them and clean them. What else is there? There's quite a lot in this hole. Chunks of pottery, all sorts. James Waddicker Bolton, another one of them. And I think my bag's just about to fly away too. Gotta get a cork out. Yeah, it's just water in there. Still, nice, a nice early one. Little aqua panel. I've never seen one on that. It says Premier. Just right room there, Premier. Right, I'm getting distracted anyway because I'm going that way. I'm supposed to be going that way. And then down back onto that beer bottle. So let's not mess around and crack on it. So found quite a few of these whiskey bottles on here, but that's the first one I found embossed. White Horse whiskey. Don't really see much on base either, but that's a nice green colour actually. Still a bit too modern for what I'm after, but let's see what else pops out here. Right guys, I've just got back to that beer bottle. We've got something very nice. Let me just set you down and I'll show you this. Right, so on the back, hang on, can you see there? Yeah, that's not very good, is it? Let me put you. Let me try and do it here. There we go. Got a little bit of writing on back. But look at that pictorial. It's a butterfly. And it's Ellis Hamer and Company Limited. Southport, that's a long way from home, is that? Let me just sit you down. Hang on, sorry guys, just let's go in over where we can see a bit better, light's better. There we go. I just saw a bottom of a beer bottle sticking out, and I didn't even think about being a cod. That is a stunning trademark. Look at that. Southport. Still got the marble. What does that say on back? Made. Oh, it's the maker's mark on the back. Yeah, stunning. Lovely, lovely Codds bottle. Southport, Hamer, Ellis Hamer and Son. Southport registered trademark. That big butterfly. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Right. I'm going to start getting really giddy now, because we've just broken through that modern layer, and I've just back into the layer where I've just pulled all them, all them aqua panels. So it's earlier. Honestly, I saw the base of that beer bottle and then it caved, and I've just got back down to it. Didn't even consider it being a Codds, and I know what to look for as well, the shape of the base. That's lovely, but I'm going to photograph it, and I'm going to keep going down. That's been my day. That's made up for that Kaale Son's marmalade jar and a broken poison. So very happy, very happy. Right, so we've got a pretty decent sized ogle in here. Let me get down inside it. Hang on. There we go. Right, we've just come across a few bottles at the bottom of all. So this one was just another quite an interesting little jar, but again, it's filled up with paint and a broken bottleneck. We've had a little Valentine's meat juice. There's another jar here, broken. There we go. A tiny little cotton reel ink. And where's that bottle gone? There we go. A little medicine bottle. A little apothecary bottle, but it's embossed. Slinger's bottle. Mythomroid. A tiny little Slinger's Mythomroid bottle. I don't know what Slinger's was, but that's early. I'll try and put you on front camera and you can see it. Slinger's Mythomroid. So Mythomroid is literally just down the road, like 10 minutes away. That's a nice little bottle. There was something else coming out of this. You can see how we are. We're right in the hole. So it's just getting interesting. But there was something else coming out. What's that? There's a bottle just in there. Just see that. We'll save all this for later. There's a bottle there, but we'll have that now because I can reach it. It's just a plain little sauce. Right, let's chase this down. I'm just below where I found that Codds bottle. So hopefully it's going to start getting really interesting soon. Right, so we're properly down it all now. Got a couple more bottles just come out from underneath where I've had that Slingers. We've had, what was that one? Oh, bicerated magnesia, Bismack, London. There's a nice little aqua looking one underneath it. In fact, there's stuff it wall here, so there you go, there you are. Plus this one. Chest, a long mixture, or syrup of linseed and licorice. Oh, this one's got right outside as well. Wholesale druggists, Bolton. C. Dutton and Son. There you go. So we'll have a look at the cabin spot. It's starting to get a little bit wet down here. I don't know if we're reaching the water table, but I don't think we should be. We're up on the moors, unless it's there's like a little pocket of water or something. I don't know. That's a lovely bottle, stunning colour. I'll put you out front. We'll get this other bottle out as well on camera. Welcome back. Right, so there it is. Chester Long mixture. C. Dutton and Sons. Wholesale bottle. And then there's another one just below the shovel here. You can see it sticking out. Get in there, you. Ah, that's just a HP sauce. Nothing special, but I'll save it for the mudlarkers. I'm completely surrounded by bottles and mud, so I need to start being a bit more careful now, because if this caves, it's gonna half bury me. So you can see I'm chipping forward, and I'm trying to go down at the same time and get into this seam. Hopefully we'll have a poison and maybe another cod. I'm hoping. I don't want to get too greedy today, but I'm hoping for another pot lid. Right then, let's get at it. Right, so we've just got a bit of a seam going down up here. There's a few bottles in it. Looks a bit modern. But we'll dig it together live on camera. Oh, this is. Right, let's see what we've got. So we've got a massive 16-ounce bobby. We've had one at this already. If you remember, we give it to the Lancashire Larks. Always check your jars. Make sure there's nothing stashed in there. Oh, just had a little glass stopper as well. A couple of bottles up there. What's this one? Another plain aqua. Panel bottle. A modern tablespoons. A tiny little paste jar. Probably just another little like castor oil maybe, or something like that. Some kind of face cream. What's that one? It's corked. It's got like a ring around the neck. Don't know. Maybe another little oil bottle. Get you there just a bit better. Just trying to get that lighting right. It's very bright out today, so I apologise if it's a little overexposed in some areas. There's something blue back there. I'm not sure if it's a poison or a magnesia. I can't tell from here, from this angle. No, it's a milk of magnesia. It's the the nicer one with the trades mark on it. I think it's that's the American one, isn't it? Yeah, chemical company, Glenbrook, Connecticut, not Connecticut. Big old pickle jar. It's just loaded. This seam's just loaded. Absolutely everything. It's everywhere. Carbon rod, bits of pots, bits of metal jars. Now, if it looks a bit brutal, jabbing away with that shovel, it's because it is. I've left my fork at home today, so unfortunately, it's just a shovel job. And if I break a bottle, I break a bottle. I can't help that, I'm afraid. It is what it is. I'm not precious about it. It's just, it'd be nice to get them out whole, but a lot of this is already broke anyway. Big chunk of rock. Get on its own. Looks like a pill bottle, maybe. Like some sort of glass vial. It's amazing that survived actually, because that's so thin, really delicate. I could probably crush that with my hand, but it's amazing it survived. We've got another plain one, probably just a medicine bottle. Jam jar. It's compacted in now, I'm not getting that out. Right, I'm going to stop. Oh, that's not a good sign, is it? I was going to say I'm going to stop chasing it that way because I'm going to be standing on top of this soon. What is that? A little 2-ounce bovril. There's something really big back there. I'll just do it there. Right, so I've got here. Oh, what's that? Looks interesting. Got an old, a modern HP. Sorry about that. Knocked you into What is that? It's a vase. Let's try and sit you down here so I can see a bit better. There you go. A vase with I thought it were broken at first, but it's not. It's got like some sort of weird blobby top, like a plant. Got a little windmill design there. A couple of little house designs on the back. Can't see a maker's name on it though. 248125. So it's probably just one of them little anomalies. Never going to know what it is, but It's a nice little object nonetheless. I might take that and clean that actually. The picture on it's really nice. It's almost like a little Dutch. Try and get a better picture. A little Dutch scene there, you see that? A little forest and a little pond. A little village on back. Obviously a snowy scene. Oh, that's quite nice actually. Yeah, we'll take that and clean it up to be fair. Right. Let's see what else is back there. Oh, paste pot. It's broken. Gutted. Paste pot there. Chuck that behind me. Like I say, I don't want to chase the seam too far under here because I don't want to be standing above it and caving it in about 20 minutes time. There's all sorts in it. Bits of broken bottle, bits of complete bottle. Right, I'll bring you back. I'm gonna stop chasing. I'm gonna stop underpinning now. I'm gonna get some of this spoil out of the hole. Go down a little bit more. Looking again up there again. Should be looking here. I'm gonna get some of this spoil out. Gonna get down a little bit more. And let's see what else we can find. But I don't think we're doing too bad. It's absolutely jam-packed. So for the next people that say I'm digging in somebody else's throwback hole, no chance. See in a bit. So I've just been chasing the scene behind me. We've had a few more bottles out. We've had a Ellerman's embrocation. We've had a little storm manway pot. Jam jars. They can go back. Another milk of magnesia. Another one of those little slingers from Marathon Raid. A big old jar which can go back in. Another big whiskey, green whiskey. And when I saw that sticking out, I thought I were onto a nice giant flagon, but it's just a big piece. Right. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go down this side. I'm going to start underpinning. Sorry, you can't really see me there, can you? Yeah, that sun's behind me. It's terrible. I'm sorry. I'm going to start underpinning and seeing what else comes out interesting. Hopefully, one more cod would be nice. We've had a few nice aqua panel bottles, which I haven't filmed coming out because you've seen them a million times by now. So yeah, let's get underpinning. Let's see what we can else get out of this hole. And so far, it's been a good day. I'm quite happy with how it's gone. I know there's a lot of modern stuff up there, but there's also a lot of semi-decent stuff as well. So I think you're just about to be buried by a cave in, so I better move you out the way. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so I'm digging down again. I must be easily 5-6 feet now. And we're just getting into another seam here. You can just see bottles poking out. Camera don't really do it justice how deep I am, but you can see bits dropping off the side, and I've underpinned a little bit. So I'm going to get these bottles out. I'm not going to get down in the hole because if it goes, I don't want burying. So I'll put you there if you can see that. And let's have these bottles out. So that's your first one. It's a California fig syrup. Not massively interesting. Flipping heck. I think this is a HP. Yeah, Galton's HP sauce. You've seen them all by now. And I think that's a beer bottle. No, yeah, is it? Oh, it is. Oh, it would have been a nice one as well. But it's got no neck. You could just see that. See that trademark there? The guy. Oh, is it Samson pulling? No, is it Samson? No, who's that guy who pulled the thorn out the lion's paw? So we're just getting into a nice little seaming. That would have been a lovely beer bottle, that. I'd have kept that. Unfortunately. Sorry about the light. It's a broken neck. Right. Just see more poking out of that seam there, so let's get it dug. Right, so that's the seam down there. It's about 3 feet under. I just see another one of them bottles sticking out here. So we'll get that out on camera while we're here. That's probably the best one I found actually. That's a lovely dark aqua colour. Still full of its liquid. Yeah, again it smells like a lemon oil. It's lovely. Still got its core. Let's put its core back in. Put it back up there. And let's see what's going on in this seam. You can see it's just like bits dropping off every now and again. What's that? That would probably be like a ceiling rose. I would have gone round there, maybe your ceiling with a lamp fitting through it. Right. There's lots of interesting little bits coming out, to be fair. I'll go try and put you up here. I'll just leave you here for now and then. We can see what we get out with. But you can see there's an old big pickle jar over there. Sorry about that. That's the dangers of digging right where I've got my camera. Another big jar. Must find about 10 of these today. And that seam just keeps on going. You can see all that in there. Like bits of masonry and wow. So that's that piece. Like a big old garden pot. What's that? Is that it's not, is it? Is it? No, it's not. I thought it were the bottom of a Codds, but Is it? Come on. No, it's not a Codds, but it is a nice beer. Hebden Bridge, James Smith. There you go. I just sort of shape at base there, but yeah, nice. Pretty common, but it's got some lovely bubbles in it. That'll be coming home. I'm sorry if all you can hear is me breathing, but I'm literally... There's a broken one there, and is that a bit of a poison bottle as well? Yeah, it is. Poison, not to be taken. Looks like there's a couple more bits and bobs back there as well. Will we find a whole poison today, is what I want to know. Hey, what was that? Broken panel, aqua panel, plain. So it's not too bad. Let's you can just see how loaded it is, though. It's just everywhere. Right, I'm going to cave this in now anyway, so I'll put you up there. Out of the way. I'm just scared of this coming down on me, this is all. Screw top flask, broken now. That was, ooh. If you heard that pop then, that was a bottle shattering in the heat. Horlicks malted milk. I can go back in. Come on. There's a massive piece of terracotta pot there. That's a necker for baby feeder. There's something else down there again. Big piece of cut crystal. Sorry, I'm not breaking out, it's just a massive brick down here. Get this out of the way and back into that seam, there you go. So, we'll just on the other side of the seam now, you see it. And there's a bottle there. Oh, that's nice, a lovely aqua panel. Still got remains of its label. Walnut varnish. Give it a click now. Oh, it's embossed. Tiny little Braithwaite's local anaesthetics. Safe, reliable, non-secret anaesthetic bottle. There you go. It's going to start going in a minute. Just a pickle jar. There we go. Another jar. One of them New York Vaselines. Oh. Dr. Hare's asthma cure. I've not had one of them before. Smells like pond water. Right, I'm going to turn you off. Right, so I promised myself I weren't going to dig all day, I was going to go home and have a rest. So, this is what we've had. It's just absolutely loaded. And I've chucked a few old jars over that way as well, but right, I'm going to go through this now and decide what's going to come home. Dust myself off, go and get a cold drink. This one's getting a bit warm now, a bit warm. Go and get a cold drink and get ready for the clean up. So I'm not going to show you what's coming home. You obviously know one bottle, which is that beautiful Codds. Lovely, stunning. That's going to clean up a beautiful tree, that, you can tell. And that'll be making its way onto the shelf of interesting items, I'm sure. Which incidentally needs a bit of a dust. It's getting a bit neglected, so might go home, have a clean up. And there is one bottle I want to show you as well, which is like a little pot cream I got, and it's uranium glass. So when you flash a UV light on it, it glows. And I might just make a quick stop off just here at the other tip and see how it's progressing. So, I might as well talk you through what I've just had out anyway before I decide to pack up. We had a little weird shape, like bell link type thing. Couple of smaller them what they called? I've had about 4 of these now. Marthamroid slinger bottles. So if anybody knows what are them, I presume it's maybe like a sewing machine oil. If I'm wrong, let me know. But then it's slingers or singers. So unless it's like a cheap rip-off, who knows? Yeah, the bottle. Something went in the heat. It's been sat out in the heat and it's not been out for long. And I heard it like a really dull thud. So I assume something's cracked in here. So I need to go through and be careful. And then I'm going to cave the hole in once I've got my booty packed away. That's a bit of a shame. This one here, that would have been a lovely bottle with the lion motif as well. You see that there? What's the name on that actually? In case I come across it again. Firth Bridge Limited. Is that right? Firth Brothers, sorry. Firth BROs, yeah, Limited. Halifax. Firth Bridge is in Scotland, isn't it? So it's nowhere near this. Don't know why I said that. If I could cut stuff down, I'd take that and I'd cut it, but I don't have the right tools, so I can't, unfortunately. But I'll leave it for the mudlarkers, just in case. And I'll leave all these bits of jars and whatnot. Yeah, so said I weren't going to do a big hole. And I've gone about 3 feet that way. I went 2 feet that way. I've not done that way yet, but it's getting really unstable there, so I don't want this coming down into it. So yeah, I'm going to stop waffling anyway. Pack my gear up and I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Okay, good evening guys, welcome back to the cleanup. So, what came home? We have the lovely James Simpson bottle from Ebden Bridge. A little bit of rust stain on that, so I'm going to work on that a little bit more. But that cleaned up lovely. Came out of the ground really dirty and rusty. Just needs a little bit more work. We've got the little green flask. Or turns out to be, well, it's like a kind of ambery green. You can see that really dark patch in the middle. That's nice little thing that. A big old green beer bottle. Now it's not an early blob top this, it's only a 2-part mould, so maybe 1920s, 25. But I like the green colour, that was nice. We got the Dr. Hare's Asthma Cure of England. This vase, you can see clearer now with the patterning on it, the little windmill and the pond, trees, like a winter scene. A couple of stoppers and a big glass shore one, Conington Shore from St Helens. Got a couple of little vulcanite stoppers there, both from Halifax. The Marthamroid slinger bottles. I did take all these. Some of them embossed a little bit better than the others. So we took 3 of those. Tiny little perfume that came out when I was putting the hole in, or should I say caving the hole in. We've got this one, which is Dr. R.B. Waite's 10. What does that say? Sorry. 10 cal anaesthetic, safe, reliable, non-secret. Got a big array of aqua aqua bottles that I took. This is the most interesting one. It's the chest and lung mixture, or syrup of linseed and licorice, from Dutton's in Bolton. Never had one of them before, pretty common, but still a nice find. 3 stoneware jars, and I brought this home just because of the crazy crackling. It's not a normal one, it's Malling, and then these 2 again, which are both unnamed, so that must just be like a generic pot. A couple of little amber ones there, a few 2-ounce Bovrils, and a nice Valentine's meat juice again. Some nice little aqua panels, cleaned up really nice those, and now I have a pair of those, same as Rob. And then this, which is the find of the day for me. So it's Ellis and Hamer and Company Limited, Southport. So a little bit of history on this. Ellis and Hamer used to be 2 separate companies, the Ellis Bottling Company and the Hamer Brewing Company. And in 1910 they joined forces and became Ellis and Hamer. Now Hamer was a female, she ran her own company, and I believe when they joined forces she carried on running the company. But yeah, beautiful. I'm just struggling to get inside and clean it up properly, but we'll get there. So that's what made it home, fellas and women. Oh. Sorry, oh, God. So yeah, if you like what you see and you like the dig, then leave me a like, comment, maybe subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. And just before I go, one last time, sorry about that, we have this. So this is the little powderette jar, or powderette tub that I found, the little tin. Cleaned it up. We haven't cleaned it up too much. Left it with some of its marks it's earned them. It's been in the ground for nearly 80 years. Maybe 100 years, who knows. I think 1920, so we'll call it 100 years. Powderette. Dewberry. There you go, there's a maker's name there. And that just came, that was under the crud. Beautiful little thing. Little copper tin. Nice. Right, goodbye for real now.